Good morning, everybody. Just as I was leaving work yesterday, I thought, oh, I'll have a count up of the pictures that I've got ready to go out. So as I'm counting them, thinking, right, so we've got one there, got those over there, and I'm counting them, and I thought, oh, that's the most recent one. That's the one you saw me complete yesterday. And I've got that one there, I did a few days ago. I thought, what's that one behind? And I pulled it down and I thought, hang on, I recognise that one. Painted the same picture twice, probably only about 2 weeks apart at the very most, and I didn't even remember that I'd painted it. What an idiot. Really felt like this picture was a chore working on it on Friday. It's a difficult picture because of the subtlety in colours and tones, and I wasn't quite happy with it. It's Monday today. I'm going to battle on. I'm going to get this area finished and this area at the bottom here finished, the leaves and things. But the thing is, sometimes when a bit of the picture's not going very well, like this bit wasn't, you've got to get to a point where you just leave it and then go on to the next bit. The feeling that you have is that you want to get that finished and perfect it before you move on. That's how I feel, but sometimes you just got to leave it, get on with the rest of it, and you'll soon find that once you've got these other bits in, it works then. And you might not even need to touch it, or you might need to do just a little bit here and there, but that's pretty much where I am. I'm just going to let that bit go now and get working on this, and hopefully everything will look good. I'd like to get it finished today. Whether I will or not, I don't know. But I'm going to make a damn good effort.
How long do I have to stay? Closing my eyes when you come my way. All these secrets we swept away. So easy to remember, but too hard to say. Is this just a cry out? And if we weren't born out, all love is here to stay. Don't know the laughter I heard today. I would have remembered if it came my way. So is this just a tryout in a transcendent hideout? All love is here to stay. Just a spark and we're off the ground. I'm leaving this planet now, leaving this place behind. Just a spark and it's all around. Come on and take my hand. Come on and take my
It's really difficult getting the subtlety of these colours right, because it's not just a case of the actual colour itself, but it's also getting the tonal values and the light values all matched. So it's not actually exactly the same as it is in the photograph, and I think if I was trying to copy the colours precisely, I'd be here forever. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm just trying to get it to look fairly close and realistic, I suppose, in a way. But doing a picture like this always takes a lot longer than you think it's going to. Any misty scene is is something that I tend to find quite difficult. But it's not looking horrendous, which is a good thing. As you come to the outside of this tree here, it does take on, and it is, you know, it's a sort of probably a photographic anomaly really, the way it takes on that blue. Or it could be the sort of mistiness, I don't really know, but I'm trying to be sort of fairly faithful to that element of it. But and then coming in, as we come in here, you get more colour. I'm finally working on the foreground. The majority of that foreground is just dead leaves, and in the photograph you've got a lot of it's not really grasses, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's just sort of greener leaves and little twigs and things, and bracken. I don't know, just sort of not a lot of bracken. There might be some bracken up here, but I think I'm going to put in some more sort of grassy areas, because I find that there's a little bit too much brown in the very foreground. But I've put in some darker areas, and I just used my favourite sort of old stippler brush there, which sort of seems to work well. So I'm just going to put in these sort of greener areas in here, and then I'll show you the leaves after that. Okay, I'm going to work first of all in the distance, and then sort of come nearer to the foreground and work my way towards the foreground. And I'm going to mix in some orange. Now actually you've got some sort of more mauvey, magenta-y in with that brown there, that orange. So it's more like that, and obviously there's a strip of light that's being caught here. So I'm going to use this hog brush, and once again I'm just stippling it on. It's not super smooth either. It's definitely going to have a thickness to the paint, but at the same time you still need a sort of a subtle blend of colours. So having more saturation as I come, and contrast as I come towards the foreground here. So just to really give the illusion of lots of dead leaves on the floor. I think the camera doesn't quite pick up the subtlety in the actual picture here. I think what you're seeing seems to be a bit more contrast, and there's a bit more of a separation between the colours. In reality.
Oh, there's a fire between us, burning our hearts and heads. We want you to follow, leaving all this behind. Fly all the way to the city, behind the rainforest, and you'll find things beyond reason. Let us show you how it goes. Oh, would you like to come? Merge your life into this. Stay, and you'll be on your own. 'Cause nothing is included. You're on the right way, there's no going back.
As as we get those brown leaves that are sitting within the sort of shady area under this tree, I think what we're going to do is, obviously it's not going to be quite as light, and I'm just going to add a little bit of burnt umber and some dioxine purple, so it gives you more of a cooler sort of darker brown. Well, I've got the leaves, the dead leaves in. I'm still not really happy with them, but I can carry on working on those afterwards. Now I'm going to get in some of the greenery that's in here. So we've got all these sort of, seem to be just leaves coming in, and you can see in the photograph you've got like little branches and twigs that are coming in from the ground and in from the sides. But I'll just put the general sort of green in, and then I'll put those in afterwards, and then go over it with a few highlights. Because it's in the shade, I'm doing it quite a cool green at the moment, but I can see also that there are some warmer areas within that, which I shall do in a minute. Just get the lion's share of this colour in first.
Just a dawn away. I keep thinking about that big sky I've seen so many times before, but it's something else today.
Well, I've got to say that felt like a little bit of a battle all the way through. I'm happier with it now than I was an hour ago, and I think I'm going to put that to one side now. I might put it in a frame, and I think the more I look at it, the happier I'm going to get. But I don't know, it wasn't one of the easiest pictures, but I'm pleased it's over.